Very professional performance from the guys. I thought that they put a lot into the game. That's not an easy group to shut out and contain. I think Wilmer Cabrera's done a great job with that team. One of the most dangerous counterattacking teams I've seen in a while. Our guys did a very good job of making it hard on Alex first and foremost. It's three very talented players in our league in a row that between Sasha, Acosta, and now Alex that we've done a good job of forcing them to play square and backwards. You're never going to completely shut down such talented players, but playing the percentages and minimizing their chances was very good on the night. I thought you could go through each guy, and they all checked a lot of positive boxes for us. This shutout streak now, we've challenged them. It's not like a no-hitter where we're not talking about it. We're talking about it a lot, and the guys have really taken pride in it. And it starts with CJ all the way back. I thought the first half was excellent, some really good soccer. Took our foot off the gas maybe a little in the second and didn't close it out as easily as maybe we could have. But at the same time, for a quick turnaround, I know everybody likes to say it's an amazing feat for professional athletes to play Saturday, Wednesday. But trust me when I say that the sports performance department does a great job with the Philadelphia Union. Our guys were more than ready to go. Every metric that we use told us that, and they, to their credit, executed out on the field today. So is a quick turnaround now with Colorado coming in. I thought our fans were excellent tonight, and it's again something to build on now, and got to keep this thing going.
Start with Mark in the front row. Jim, can you talk about Alcino's second game playing the
Yeah.
position? Just what he's shown there.
Yeah, well, he's a talented player. I think we've all seen his ability to go 1v1 at defenders. It's almost a little strange that now a lot of the things we were trying to get him to do as a winger to run in behind and really stretch the defense, he's doing a good job of at the number 10 spot. So hearing it over and over again, I think has been a positive. When he gets in space, it's very difficult for defenders. Not one guy is going to stop him, as you saw on the kind of the full field run that he went on when he hits it off the post. He's playing confident right now. I think it needs to be said he's putting a lot of work in defensively too. So emptied his tank tonight. Great for him to get a very good goal, and a goal that was a Philadelphia Union goal. I thought too much in the first half. We had a lot of blind flicks and tricks and heel balls and I won't curse, but not real plays. So we got back to passing, getting the ball on the ground, and giving it to the next guy. It gets us the second goal. I thought we still lost our way a little in the second half. We're a little loose with some possessions, but credit to the guys that came into the game. I thought Keegan came in a tough assignment and did a good job. Obviously, Ray was on the yellow, and the thinking there is he and the refs basically had a conference saying one more foul and he's done. So we were proactive in that regard. Warren Craval came in and broke up a ton of plays, did a great job, and Herbers gave us some life on the left-hand side where they started to get down, or our left, their right, where they were starting to have some joy. So overall, good team performance on the evening.
Highlighted by that first goal, you got 11 guys in the field who can all win their aerial duels. What does that mean for you as a coach to be able to win any ball in the air?
Yeah, I like the ball on the ground, so that's again that's where I prefer it. And I thought again in the first half when we're all moving and really want the ball in tight spots, and yes, we will make mistakes, but we still get on with the game and play. I thought that was important. We did win a lot of aerial duels tonight. Our ability to run off and CJ run off of CJ, run off of Pontius, guys that can jump, and obviously. We talked a lot this week about getting balls to the back post against Houston because they're fairly tough to break down, obviously, and that ball that got clipped to the back was a really good ball, and Fafa attacked it well. So, yeah, the aerial duels come up a bunch, but we prefer to play with the ball on the ground and make the other team work.
Jim, you've known Chris Pontius for a while. Are you seeing a different dynamic to his game as a playmaker?
Yeah, Chris has always just been a solid all-around soccer player. He has a knack in front of the goal, whether it's to get goals or assists. He has an engine that a lot of people labeled him this injury-prone guy, which is again a load of garbage, but because he's a guy that takes care of his body as good as any pro I've ever been around. So he's put together now a really long run of games for us. Had a slow start to the year statistically, but still was doing the work. Now you're starting to see balls bounce his way. He made some really good decisive final passes tonight. also did against DC. So he's confident right now, a guy you can lean on and trust who's been through the battles. I keep thinking he's like 35 years old, but he's still under 30. He's still a young guy. So he's playing very well right now, and yeah, happy with how he's performing, and he's been a leader for us as well through the tough early stages of the season.
After the DC game, you mentioned that it wasn't that big of a workload because of how much you had possession. What's as far as how much running the guys did? What's your early sense of how much work was put in tonight, and how does that affect getting ready for Colorado and any changes?
Yeah, I mean, listen, again, we all watch now the EPL and the Bundesliga, and the buzzword is squad rotation, and I understand that. A lot of those teams have $200 million budgets also, so it's a little different in that regard. Our guys are fit, and they're honest with me. They tell me when they can run. It's a product of the two-a-days, the hard work in the preseason. We have to work hard to set ourselves up to be able to get through these Wednesday games. I know, like I said in the midweek, and I said it with a smile, I'm not saying to be condescending jerk, but if we would have went out tonight and I kept the lineup the same and we would have lost, it would have been there would have been criticism. The only thing that keeps it quiet is we win, and our guys did that tonight. They came out and did a good job. If I would have juggled things, it would have been, how could you change a team that won 4-0? You know, so again, you're not going to win in those regards, but your players that you trust to go out on the field and execute, and they did it. So I'm really proud of them for that, and it will be a quick turnaround now going into Colorado. Team that's hungry, that you know their coach, you know Pablo, and he's going to have them ready to fight for every ball. So it's going to be another one. I did mention too that this is the tougher game, obviously, to turn around now. Wednesday and Saturday is tough, but I think our guys can handle it. We'll lean heavily on the sports performance department again. Guys will get some rest tonight. They'll get good food. They'll get hydrated again. They'll get massages. They get everything possible to get their bodies ready to go. And they're honest with me. So if one of them's not ready, he'll tell us, and the next man will be stepping up. We have a really good squad, guys itching to get on the field. Like you saw tonight, every reserve that came in did a good job, and we have a stable full of other guys that are really itching to go as well. So we'll make the decision once we get through tomorrow at practice.
3 pretty convincing wins back to back. Given the start that you guys had to the season, do you guys feel like you're finally showing kind of everybody else what this team is really about?
That's for everyone else to discuss. I still believe, Ernie still believed, the players in the locker room still believed we had a really good team, and we weren't that far off. So what you're seeing now, yeah, is the shutout streak a little abnormal and something that is maybe a bit of an outlier, yes, but we knew we could score goals. We knew we had a group that was willing to fight, and you're seeing now with it come confidence, and they're not tired right now. Trust me, none of them are tired because they're happy as can be. They've scored a ton of goals now in a short amount of time. It's amazing what that can do. Some good results that go your way. We were still, and I'll still say it, we were playing good soccer early in the season as well. Some things didn't go our way, and wins became ties, and ties became losses, and that's hard. But I think our group is stronger because of it. I think we're together, and I'd like to say that the negative stuff is behind us now. We got it out of the way early in the season, so we want to get on a run now. We're not a finished product. We're not perfect, but at the same time, I think it's something that our fans can be proud of because those guys go out and fight for 90 minutes.
Can you tell me about the relationship so far with Harris and Ali in the
Yeah.
field, how they're linking up, how they're communicating?
Yeah, again, everybody knows how good they are with the ball at their feet. They both can really pass, but now the relationship is kind of growing where they know where the other guy's going to be defensively. They're really putting in a lot of dirty running that maybe doesn't show up at all and get rewarded on the stat sheet, but the amount of ground Ali covered tonight to get out and slide, the commitment from Harris to cover and be in front of the center backs, and vice versa. Now when Harris slides out, Ali's right there protecting the center backs. And we believe in pressure to the ball because the best defenders in the world can't defend when there's no pressure to the ball. And that would go to the last 4 minutes of the half would be an example, right? So once our front four, I thought, took their foot off the gas when we were up 2-0 for the last 4 minutes of the half, I went nuts at them at halftime because we can't defend if there's no pressure to the ball. There's so many talented players in this league that if we're sitting back, we'll get picked apart. And it starts now with the front four, but then Ali and Harris have done an incredible job of breaking plays up, and then not only winning the ball but connecting that first pass and giving us a pause, a time to breathe and move our line. So yeah, I'd say it's a very good relationship that they have, and have done a really good job kind of meshing together. They're two great players.
Go Ryan here on the floor. Jim, did you know Fafa could jump that high?
Yeah, we've seen it in training. He can run fast too. So yeah, you saw on the one where we maybe could have got the third goal where he had that separation. He has that getaway speed. I thought put in a lot of work tonight. Yeah, he can jump, no question about it. He is a guy that covers a ton of ground also and has worked hard defensively. But yeah, good for him to get on the end of a cross. A lot of times it's just about jumping first. So on that one, he jumps first and almost elevates off the guy's back because he's up early. But yes, he can definitely get up a little bit.
Thank you.